My name is Frank. I am 92 years old. Last night I had a dream. I died, and in that moment I realized I had spent my entire life waiting for the promotion, waiting for the right time, waiting for tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. When I woke up, only one question remained. If today were truly my last day, would I be satisfied with the life I lived? The answer was no, and that answer is what brought me here today. Listen to me carefully, because what I am about to tell you is not theory. This is the distilled truth of an entire lifetime. I have outlived my wife, I have outlived my friends, I have outlived my enemies, and I have outlived the version of myself that used to care about what the world thought of me. I am standing at the very edge of the cliff. I can see the bottom, and before I go over, I need to turn around and tell you, the people still back there at the party, what I see. Because you are living a lie. You walk around with this arrogant, comfortable delusion that you have time. You treat your days like they are cheap, like you have an infinite supply of them sitting in the bank. So let me tell you the truth. You are broke. We are all going to die. You know this intellectually, but you do not know it. You do not feel the cold steel of it pressed against your neck, because if you did, you would not be living the way you are. Let me tell you about a man named Jack. It was 1968. Jack was my closest friend, smarter than me, better looking than me, wealthier than me. He was a shark. One evening we were having drinks, celebrating a massive deal he had just closed. He was leaning back in his leather chair, smoking a Cuban cigar, and he looked at me and said, "Frank, 5 more years. That is the strategy. I grind for 5 more years. I hit the number. Then I'm done. Then I take Mary to Italy. Then I learn to paint. Then I start living." Jack had a plan, a detailed roadmap. 3 days later, Jack walked out of his office building, grabbed his chest, and hit the pavement before he even realized he was falling. Massive heart attack. He was 42 years old. He never went to Italy. He never painted a single thing. I stood over his casket, and the tragedy was not that Jack died. We all die. The tragedy was that Jack spent his entire existence waiting to live. He had turned his life into a waiting room for a better future that never arrived. And the cruelest part, I went to his office a week later to clear out his desk. His calendar was fully booked for the next 6 months. His inbox was flooded with urgent messages. The world did not pause because Jack was gone. His company found a replacement within 2 weeks. His clients forgot his name within a year. And when I look at you right now, I see Jack. You are telling yourself the exact same lie. I will be happy once I get the promotion. I will travel when the children are older. I will forgive my brother once he apologizes first. Let me give you a hard truth from a 92-year-old man. There is no later. There is only now. And if you are trading your now for a later that is not guaranteed, you are making the worst bet in the history of gambling. Now let us talk about your possessions. I look at your generation and I see an obsession with accumulation. You buy things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. I live in a small room now, a bed, a chair, a photograph of my wife. I once had a large house, luxury cars, a garage overflowing with things, and I'm telling you with the absolute clarity that only comes at the end of the road, it was all worthless. I have attended many funerals in my life. Not once have I seen a U-Haul trailer following a hearse. When you die, your children will hire a stranger to walk through your home and throw 90% of your precious belongings into a dumpster. The remaining 10% will be sold at a yard sale for next to nothing. That is the legacy of your materialism, future trash. So why are you sacrificing so much to acquire it? Why are you working 60-hour weeks, missing your daughter's childhood, to pay for a car that sits in traffic? It's madness, and you will not recognize it as madness until you are sitting exactly where I am sitting, and by then it's far too late to return the merchandise. Let me tell you about the great victory. It was 1979. I was named Businessman of the Year in my city. Grand banquet, black tie. I walked to the podium. The room applauded. I felt invincible. I felt like I had won the game. I drove home that night holding the trophy. The house was dark. Eleanor was asleep. The children were asleep. I sat alone at the kitchen table, scotch in hand, staring at that piece of glass, and it hit me. The applause had already stopped. The people at that dinner didn't care about me. They cared about what I could do for them. And the people upstairs, the ones who genuinely loved me, I had neglected them for months to win that piece of glass. I missed my son's varsity games to stay late at the office. I missed my anniversary dinner to close a merger. And for what? That trophy is sitting in a box somewhere. I don't even know where it is. But the memory of Eleanor's sad eyes the night I told her I couldn't make it to dinner, that lives right here. That never leaves. You believe your career is your legacy. It is not. It is a transaction. You are selling the hours of your life, hours you will never recover, to build someone else's empire. If you died today, your position would be posted online before your obituary was written. Do not worship at the altar of your career. It will not love you back. It will not hold your hand when the lights go out. So what truly matters? If the money is an illusion, the career is a trap, and the possessions are garbage, what remains? I will tell you, the only things you truly keep are the things you gave away, the love you offered, the time you invested, the connections you built. I sit in this chair and I do not replay business deals. I replay Sunday mornings with Eleanor. I replay the sound of my daughter laughing at 3 years old. I replay the afternoon I helped a stranger push his car out of a snowbank. That is the only wealth that exists. So here is my challenge to you. No pretense, no filler, just truth. First, kill your ego. You are so terrified of looking foolish that you refuse to take the risk. You will not start the business. You will not tell her how you feel. Why? Because you fear judgment. So let me free you. Nobody is watching you. Everyone is too consumed with their own insecurities. You are the main character only inside your own mind. To the rest of the world, you are background noise. Stop allowing the fear of other people's opinions to hold you hostage. Their judgment will rot in the ground right alongside them. Now, second, practice the last time. This is a stoic discipline, and it will transform your life. Every time you do something, anything, remind yourself that one day you will do it the last time. One day you will pick up your child the last time. One day you will kiss your partner the last time. One day you will drink a morning coffee the last time. You do not know when that day is. It could be a decade from now. It could be today.
If you carry that awareness with you, you will never take a single moment for granted. You will taste the coffee. You will hold the embrace a little longer. Third, wake up. I am 92 years old. My back aches. My eyes are failing. But you hold the golden ticket. You have your health. You have your youth. And you are spending it staring at a screen. You are numbing yourself into a slow sleep. Stop. Go outside. Feel the wind. Look at the sky. Call your mother. Forgive your enemy, not for their sake, but because you cannot afford to carry the weight of hatred any longer. We are all going to die. That's the one certainty we share. But most people never truly live. They simply exist. They stay safe. They stay comfortable. And then they quietly expire. Do not be Jack.